From Bustleton to Broome, this is Spirit Drive.
Fresh music for the drive home. Unless your car is scarce, you're beautiful. Spirit Drive across WA, it is 17 to 6. Peter Rowsthorn joining me right now.
Yes, mate.
We're looking through your illustrious CV and talking about your time on Thank God You're Here.
Yes.
Great tune, isn't it?
Great tune.
You love the Hoodoo Gurus. You mentioned that last time as well.
I do.
It's a great theme song.
It looked really daggy on New Year's Eve on the ABC. Did you watch that? Oh, you probably.
Oh!
Did you? You were probably out.
I did see the promo for it. I didn't actually watch it, but I saw the
I was
promo
at
for
home
it.
watching television.
Dear mister, come here.
And there's a whole lot of like just middle-aged dudes just in their suits going, "Oh, I love this song," and no one, all these young people standing with faces like, "I don't know who they are."
Oh dear, but for those who don't remember the show, of course, you know, a group of comedians, they get a chance to walk through that big blue door into some mysterious universe no one really knows about.
No.
You got to play along and hope no one kind of dies in the end.
Yes.
Comedy-wise or career-wise.
On every level.
Yeah.
But the better you were at it, the more they try and trick you and make you do hard things. And I used to like moving because physicality is my thing, and so they used to try and sit me down. So I was a politician once. I was being a cricketer after a game once, but most of the time they had me strapped to actually strapped me down into a trolley, like a trolley you move a fridge with, one of those.
Oh, right.
Trolleys.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
When I was being some sort of, but I managed to get my way out of it.
Ding, ding, good stuff. Well, good thing you mentioned politicians because our Deputy Premier Lisa Harvey, she had an off day in front of the cameras earlier this week. Now, we all know too, journos, they want to try and get that gotcha moment, and as you mentioned, they're trying to get the gotcha moment, the producers of Thank God You're Here. But in this presser, we've got it, we're just going to play it shortly. She was quizzed on the state's debt level and the unemployment rate.
What's the debt figure for 16-17?
Oh, I'd have to go and brush up on those sorts of figures, Josh.
The deficit?
But I haven't caught up with where we're up to on that at this point in time. I've got my head full of facts and figures around community sport and rec. No, but I can get back to you with that.
So not the deficit?
I can get back to you on that.
What about the unemployment rate for November, the current unemployment rate for WA?
It's hovering around 6.5%.
Yeah, 6.9%.
Oh, see, that's not fair.
Yeah, you know. But
geez.
in that situation, do you reckon you could have done better? Instead of going, I'll get back to you, I'll get back to you, I'll get back to you.
You don't know the fact that's a lie.
It's all a facade.
I would have trouble. I would have immense trouble.
Would you like to be the Deputy Premier right now?
I think
Let's
I'd
do
divert.
it.
I think I would divert.
Let's get you in the scene. See, this is not really like Thank God You're Here because I've just told you what we're about to do.
No,
but
that's
anyway.
right. No, but I still don't know what the question
We'll
is.
see how we go. All right,
Yep.
we're going to have Deputy Premier Peter Rowsthorn with a special news bulletin.
We've got the music over there. It's very impressive. That's very good.
Matthew Layton with a special news update.
special
Just
point.
months from the state election, there's been another unprecedented crisis. Deputy Premier Peter Rowsthorn joins me live. Very good afternoon to you.
Lovely to be here, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Now, the state is in record deficit. There is no way to stimulate the economy. What has been the issue in your government?
Well, that's a big question, isn't it, Matthew? There's been a lot of issues. Obviously, the mining downturn hasn't helped us at all, and we have a lot of unemployment from that area. And it's a matter of readjusting, isn't it? It's a matter of trying to refocus our energies from this incredible situation where we had a huge income to now a very almost a trickle. And clearly, we've spent some money with some fantastic infrastructure throughout the entire state. We've got the stadium on the go. We've got it's multiple projects. The city's never looked better for us. I'm concerned. The city is on fire. I mean, it's not on fire. That's ridiculous. It's actually just it's a buzz. But if you've got a job, and clearly the unemployment rate is not great. Sitting at 6.9, I do believe at the moment. But you know, things are on the turn. Things can't always go and be on the up and up. There's got to be a downturn at some point. We're having that now. But we're looking at ways to address that problem as we speak.
Now, Deputy Premier, can you clarify the latest claims you were seeing flying in a taxpayer-funded hot air balloon, while at the same time you were on the phone bidding for a live home auction, which was going on underneath you?
Yes, yeah, that was an unfortunate situation. Though the hot air balloon was, I was on there to help create awareness for a charity, as we know, but and the buying the house situation, well, I just wasn't sure whether it had solar, so I was just making sure that it had solar capacity, because I'm very green, and as it turns out it has, so I did actually purchase the property, which is fantastic, at a good price, because of the downturn. There is quite flat at the moment, the market, so I really picked up a winner there. Oh, and there was I did actually pay for my ride on the balloon. I did. I paid for my whole balloon ride.
Mr. Rowsthorn, many young people can't get into the property market as a result of your policies. Do you have any regrets? Look,
house sharing was big when I was a child and when I was a young man at university, and that sort of thing. We used to share houses together quite freely. There'd be 6, 7 of us in a 3-bedroom house, and we were happy. We'd get on very, very well. We'd organise the fridge and so on and so forth. I suggest that in the buying market. Possibly get together with your aunties and your uncles, your brothers and sisters, and purchase properties together as a team, and build tiny little rooms with their own special locks, where it's like a little block of flats with a little block of flats, if you like.
And just finally, for the listeners out there, they are on the verge of voting in opposition leader Charles Manson.
Yes,
Any
they are.
Final words before West Aussies head to the polls?
Not a great move. He seems to be a little bit jumpy as a person. I wouldn't go with him. He does have a great track record. I wouldn't do it.
Deputy Premier, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me, Matthew.
There we go. Well done.
Good, serious voices. They were good.
Yeah.
Your voice was great.
Do appreciate that.
Thank
We'll
you.
get back to you very shortly with Boston.